Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts back once again. Another reaction for you guys. Today, guys, of course, we're checking out the newest episode of Invincible, the penultimate episode, because after this one, we have the finale, and that's it for Season 1. They still have not announced, as I'm recording this video, Season 2 of Invincible. I wonder why they're waiting. I don't know. Maybe they're going to surprise us and go, Invincible Season 2 coming soon or something. Maybe at the end of Season 1, they're going to announce Season 2. I'm not really sure, but anyways, Episode 7, We Need to Talk. That title, We Need to Talk. That has so many potential meanings, and I think it's pretty much covering, I think, possibly all of them. We need to talk. I mean, what we need to talk about is what Omni-Man did to the Guardians, because, I mean, at the end of the last episode, not the very last thing we saw, but towards the end of the last episode, we had, of course, Omni-Man's wife, Mark's mom, drunkenly just outright just say it and confront him, and then saying, fuck you, or whatever, to him, and then going to bed. And he punches a hole in the wall, and he sits down. He's playing it off as she's drunk, but I mean, come on. She's laying it out there, and it's like, look, if she's going to do that, she's definitely going to tell Mark. Something needs to be said. I mean, everyone's pretty much assuming at this point who's investigating. Of course, they mean Darkblood as well before he got sent back to hell. Pretty much everybody's assuming Omni-Man's involved in some sort of way. I mean, the guy who created his costume and also Invincible's costume, and apparently a lot of other heroes, he discovered a lot of the information and told, of course, his wife, you know, Omni-Man's wife, like, see all this stuff, see this, and this. It's pretty clear Omni-Man is at fault here. He's the one. So, I don't know. I'm expecting some crazy things to happen, and there's something I keep remembering about this, and I keep forgetting to bring it up past the point. What was up with that resurrection of that mummy? Is that ever going to tie in? I'm assuming it's going to tie into something, but I mean, it just happened in the beginning of an episode. I thought it was going to tie into that episode, but it didn't, as far as I can remember. So I don't know. But other than that, the show is pretty crazy. It's bonkers. I'm loving what they're doing. I love all the twists. I don't know what to expect. That's probably the best thing about this is I have no idea at all what's going to happen in this show. I think that's the best part about me watching the show. So without further ado, let's get into now episode 7. We Need to Talk. Let's go. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, come on. TNT mug.
I wanted to tell you months ago.
But you didn't. Was someone controlling you?
You need to trust me.
It's hard to trust you.
Do that.
You killed the Guardians.
Be okay. Mark too. Everything.
Get out of my house!
Oh, she means it.
Come on, this is dumb.
No, what's
Oh,
dumb
boy.
is how long I've been putting up with your bullshit.
Oh shit.
Amber, I'm in.
He was about to tell you.
This is why I'm always late or why I don't show.
Okay, good.
Because I'm off saving lives.
Mm.
Stop
Figured it out weeks ago.
Then
Oh.
why are we fighting?
We're fighting because you lied to me. You
Mm.
made me feel stupid and unimportant.
It's a
Okay.
secret identity.
I wouldn't be recovered if it wasn't for you.
He is. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this.
Never let you die. Die.
Die?
I said, get out of the...
Not real.
Gentlemen,
What the fuck?
come now. I believe you can answer that question on your own.
Okay.
There. I am alone.
If you had helped me find him right away, none of this would have ever happened.
Yeah, he was on a hunt for Amber.
Debbie, good. We need to talk about it.
Nolan killed the Guardians of the Globe.
I know.
He knows. Oh,
Could you know and not?
they're still investigating.
Finding out we knew. Where's Mark, Debbie? Where's...
Is he? Wait. He's gonna get his. He's gonna ask his.
What I'm about to tell you will change everything. Just remember.
Okay.
My son, and I love you and your mother.
Oh shit, he can't handle it. Whoa.
Which am I?
You're the clone.
See? It's not just us.
Hmm.
You won the coin toss, champ.
Now that our deal is complete, it's time you both return to prison.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Who are you talking to?
This is crazy. About to say, is he about to die? Oh shit.
Where's Mark, William? What the fuck? Who the hell are you?
You all know me as Robot, but my real name is Rudolph Connors.
Oh shit.
Though
How the fuck do you look like me?
that is a much longer story. One
You
thing
gonna-
is
you gonna
wait
tell?
until whatever.
Let's bring the hammer down.
What hammer?
Being out here is an upgrade to living with my parents.
It is. On our own, having fun, saving lives, you know. What? That's fucked. That was crazy. Shit.
First, why me? I mean, sure, I get that anyone would want to be me, but why specifically me?
I need time to process this. I bet everyone else does too.
You think? Hey,
You think?
I know why Cecil's holding us at high alert.
Uh-oh. Oh! Dude, seriously.
I faced death more times than I can count, but I'll be damned if that didn't put my balls in my throat. They were your friends, and so was I. Which is why I know you didn't kill him for the fun of it.
Mm.
You had a reason. I'm a good liar. I'm a very good liar. But you're better.
Mm.
You fooled her.
Yeah.
Hell, you fooled all of us for what? 20 years?
Okay, using these guys.
How do we know he'll revive? Cecil couldn't bring him back.
Is this the creature that they said almost defeated him or something earlier? I think, yeah.
This all goes south. You're our last hope against Omni-Man.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did he just say we're his last hope against Omni-Man? Yeah, he did. Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
Pretty sure.
Mustache. Ugh. This is not good. She's back there on the phone.
Help them.
Do not do that.
Call it off. Mark's in there.
He should be working with his father, but...
Did you fight this thing before?
Yeah, but it's tougher now.
Oh my god. Dude.
As you all know, the Immortal was murdered 8 months ago, along with the other members of the original Guardians of the Globe.
Mm. God, there's so much action in this episode. Oh.
We need to talk.
This episode was jam-packed with so much action, so much story development, specifically to, of course, the Omni-Man and the Guardian storyline, and that... Oh my god, okay. This is really good. And I love the fact that the title of the episode, We Need to Talk, is literally the last thing that's said in the episode, and then it cuts to credits. And usually, when the credits start, there's a little bit of a scene after the credits. There was nothing after the credits. It's like literally the credits start, and there's nothing that just pauses the credits, and there's something else. It's holy shit. Okay, so let's talk about... Where do I begin? I want to talk about the biggest thing in this whole episode, of course, with Omni-Man and everything, and the action and all that craziness. So, Omni-Man and his wife have a conversation, if you will. Not really a conversation, but he's not telling her why he did what he did. She's pretty much figured it out. There's the bloody suit. And then he leaves because she wants him out of the house. Don't know where he goes. And then he shows up back at the house looking for his wife, looking for his son, and then he gets attacked and he obliterates those soldiers that Cecil, sent over there essentially, I guess to guard the house. I'm not really sure because they take her away pretty much right away as soon as Omni-Man leaves. As soon as he leaves, they go and get her. He literally obliterates those soldiers. He obliterates and destroys. Well, actually, no. The house blows up because the guy under Cecil hits the button and causes the explosion. It doesn't do anything to Omni-Man. And then we go throughout the cutting back and forth through the episode, and he is getting attacked by different things. When Cecil said, "Bring down the hammer" or something like that, something about the hammer, I'm like, what the fuck is the hammer? That giant satellite thing that sent that ray of like electricity and some beam shit. I don't know what it was, but my god, that was really cool to see. He's like, "Oh, you gotta be kidding me." And then bam, drop the hammer. And then we get to the point where he gets attacked by those soldiers that were created essentially these these mechanical-esque people that were basically worked on by this crazy guy at that college, and he was there all beat up and shit at the headquarters. But 3 of them were sent, and Omni-Man was actually getting his ass kicked a little bit. They were biting him everywhere. That was pretty funny. Then we have a little talk between both of them, Omni-Man and Cecil. And then we drop that giant being that was referenced a couple episodes ago that actually did a lot of damage to Omni-Man, and Cecil was like, "We need to keep this creature just in case." And they harped it up on a bunch of strength stuff and removed like a pain sensor or something in the creature. It's a giant creature. And all this starts going down. Of course, Omni-Man's looking for his son. They keep trying to get a hold of Adam, Eve, and Invincible, and they finally figure that all out. Invincible shows up and sees his dad, and of course, thankfully, Eve was not in the mix of that fight. I think she would have died. I don't think she would survive it. That fight between that creature. While all this is going on, and of course, Mark has no idea what's going on with his dad. No idea what's been happening throughout this whole time because he's been away and he has no clue. These, I forget their names, the clone guys that worked with Robot, which I'll talk about the robot stuff in a little bit later because I want to talk to the big stuff right now. The body they dig up is immortal. The guy got his head chopped off during the Guardians fight, the last guy, and he asked why, and then not that, like that, head chop off. He remembers everything. He remembers his origin as he's reviving, and then he remembers his head getting cut off, and he wakes up, and he's full on pissed. He flies all the way to Omni-Man. He somehow finds him. I don't know how he finds him. He just flies, and they start fighting. So in the middle of Mark fighting that creature that was sent to fight his dad, Omni-Man is trying to, at different times, knock an Immortal over this way. He's got to go back over, and then Immortal comes back and hits him. That was very intense. But I'll tell you this. I was not expecting for Omni-Man to kill him again in a different way. Punching him through the chest, and then slicing him in half because he's digging into his eyes. And I was thinking, wait a minute, is he going to blind Omni-Man? That would have been an interesting twist. But then, of course, Mark sees it. We have to talk. We need to talk. The action was really intense in this episode. Honestly, I think this was some of the best action in the show. Honestly, just how there were so many great things. Of course, Omni-Man is fighting against all this different stuff being thrown at him by Cecil, but I thought Cecil was going to die. I thought Cecil was going to get killed. His tie got grabbed. He was close. It was close. Man, I don't know. Because when Cecil said the only person that could possibly stand up against Omni-Man is Invincible, his own son. He's half him in the sense of his alien blood, his race of alien, maybe. Man, I don't know. It's not good. This is not good. This is not good. But I think Mark's going to understand that his dad is not who he says he is. Clearly, he's not who he says he is, right? So, Robot. We've been seeing throughout the course of this show, at first he seems like a great guy, or a great robot, essentially like a great character that is kind of one note in a sense of, like, there's not really a personality for Robot, because it's a robot, but a good character, right? Good character working with the heroes. Team now with the Guardians. Then we start to realize that something's up here, because Robot lets those twins out. Well, clones. It's because one's a clone of the other. But anyway, give him a point. And starts working with them to create a body. And we see this guy, this deformed guy in a tube. And we see him again in this episode. And finally, even though I kind of figured that was the real robot. This really smart individual who is deformed and cannot leave this cryogenic type tube wants a new body, and taking the DNA of Rexplode, making a teenage version to kind of fit alongside with Monster Girl, and then he shows back up. Of course, at first sending robots and stuff after the clones. I keep saying twins. I know they have a name. I'm bad with names. Don't kill me. But yeah, and so he goes away because there's a huge alert going off that he has to go back to the Guardian headquarters, and he explains everything. Of course, we don't see a lot of the explanation just because we already know all this. We've seen all of it, but they're all like, "This is a lot to process," and he did that because he wants to help Monster Girl. He figured out his own way to get out of his situation. Now he wants to help her because her curse. The more she uses her abilities to become Monster Girl or Monster, whatever, she de-ages essentially, like Benjamin Button, just de-ages. So I don't know about all that. I mean, she held his hand at the end, but here's the thing: everybody saw Omni-Man kill Immortal this time. The first time, no one saw it. They saw the aftermath, but they didn't see it. They all saw it. I love how literally everything went silent. We're seeing all these different people watching it from the streets, on their phone, wherever. People, of course, were watching it as it was going down. When he first shows up, people are like watching because the news helicopter shows up. But that moment when he slices Immortal in half and we see all these people seeing it, and then the last person they show seeing it is his son. Impactful stuff there. So I don't know what's going to happen in the finale. I'm not really sure. All I know is that this show is delivering some really good stuff here. Some great, amazing, like, this was such good action in this. Holy crap, the level of action they give in this episode. There's so much going on. The story, the characters. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the season 1 finale next week is going to end on a major cliffhanger. That's my theory. I don't know. I'm just guessing it's going to, because there's no way they put this much time and work into this season and not have a season 2. Because I think Invincible goes on for quite some time in the comics. From what I've heard, I don't know anything. But, yeah. They better announce season 2. I'm hoping at the end of season 1 they announce season 2. Like, literally, at the end of season 1, the big cliffhanger, and then maybe after the credits or in the middle of the credits, they have something, and then it shows a title card, season 2, and they give 2022 or something. They're like, holy fuck, yes! I think that's what they might be doing. I'm hoping, because this needs a season 2. Because I feel like there's so much story to tell, and I don't know if the story ends next week. I don't think it's going to end next week. I feel like there's so much more that they have planned. Because there's so many layers to this story they've been telling so far. There has to be more, right? So that's the reaction. What'd you guys think of episode 7 here? We need to talk of Invincible. I'm curious to know your thoughts. Whatever thoughts you have, let me know in the comment section below, guys. Talk to you guys soon. Peace out.